The fastest time on the final 151 km stage enabled Qatar's Nasser Saleh Al-Attiyah to continue his remarkable start to the year with victory in Illinois-based Saudi Baja. The Qatari teamed up with Frenchman Max Delfino for the first time in a two-wheel drive MD Sport Optimus Evo 5 buggy and managed to overturn an overnight deficit of 2 minutes 24 seconds to win the event for a sixth time by just 42 seconds to follow up previous successes in 2008, 2011, 2020, 2021 and 2023. The victory followed his sixth Dakar Rally triumph 2 weeks ago and an eighth win in the Oman International Rally last weekend. The duo now lead their respective categories in the 2026 FIA Middle East Baja Cup. Yazd Al-Raji and Timo Gortschalk led at the night halt in their Toyota Hilux GR run by Overdrive Racing but dropped over 3 minutes to the triumphant Qatari in the much lighter buggy on the last stage. The third quickest time netted them second overall and maximum points in the FIA World Baja Cup. Dania Akil and Sebastian Delaunay rounded off the podium places in the second of the Overdrive Toyotas. They were also second in the FIA World Baja Cup standings. Francisco Barreto and Paulo Fiuza finished fourth in the first of the two SVR-run Toyotas, and Overdrive Racing's Akira Miura and Armand Monleon rounded off the top five. Sixth place for Yasir Sedan and Xavier Flick enabled them to follow up second place in the Dakar with victory in the Challenger category in a Nasser Racing Team Taurus Evo Max. The Saudi also picked up points for finishing second of the registered FIA Middle East Baja Cup drivers behind Al-Attiyah. The second quickest time on the final morning moved Saud Variawa and Francois Cazalet up to seventh place in a Toyota Hilux IMT Evo after they had lost nearly half an hour on the first stage. Off-road sports Miroslav Zapletal and Mikhail Goleniewski finished 13th in Ford F-150 and third in FIA Middle East Baja Cup. The final starting list for the event organized by the Saudi Automobile and Motorcycle Federation, SAMF, saw 35 cars line up for the opening stage. There were 8 machines running in the Ultimate category, 7 in Challenger, 15 in SSV and 5 in Stock. Of those, 17 were registered for the FIA World Baja Cup points, with 16 running in the FIA Middle East Baja Cup. Action got underway with a 25 km prologue on Thursday afternoon and that determined the start order, the first of the longer desert stages. Al-Raji, Abdulaziz Al-Kawari, Mansour Al-Halai and Abdullah Al-Rabban topped the times in the respective Ultimate, Challenger, SSV and Stock categories. The opening stage ran for 242 km between Al Jafur and concluded in Al Hano after a transfer and refueling zone and a stop in Barkay. Al-Raji followed up his prologue success with the stage win and moved into a 2 minutes 24 seconds lead over Al-Attiyah, with Akil and Barreto finishing third and fourth. The UAE-based British expatriate duo of David Mabs and David McBride, Canem, finished fourth in the category, ahead of the QMMF teams Nawaf Al-Sawaidi and Isvadas Paliukinas in a Taurus. Fernando Alvarez and Xavier Panseri delivered a strong performance to secure 9th overall and victory in the SSV category in a South Racing Canem Maverick R. It was the crew's second success on the event in 3 years. The Argentina-based driver moved into an early lead through the first of the desert stages from prologue winner Mansour Al-Halai, Tomasz Bielkowski, Mohamed Almari and Eric Van Loon, the latter starting strongly and losing time in the later kilometers. Despite finishing only third on the second stage behind Van Loon and Al-Halai, Alvarez did enough to secure victory by 2 minutes 34 seconds from Al-Halai and Khalid Al-Kendi in an RX Sport Canem. Defending stock champion Majid Al-Thunayan and navigator Omar Al-Lahim made the perfect start to the Saudis' title defense by claiming victory in their Torque Racing Nissan Patrol. Al-Thunayan topped the times on the opening desert stage from fellow Nissan driver Al-Mashna Al-Shamari. Even though he was beaten to the second stage win by Abdullah Al-Shagawi, Al-Thunayan had done enough to take the win. Al-Shagawi and his Emirati navigator Ali Mirza finished second in a Toyota Prado and Al-Mashna and Abdullah Al-Shamari were third in a Nissan Patrol. Qatar's Abdullah Al-Rabban started strongly on day one in his quest to follow up last year's stock success in the FIA Middle East Baja Cup with victory in the FIA World Baja Cup in 2026. But he suffered serious time delays towards the end of the first stage and dropped out of contention. The FIA World and Middle East Baja Cups resume with the Aqaba-based Jordan Baja on February 12 to 14.